We
are live. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Refuge HQ live stream. Thank you so much for being here. We freaking love you guys.
Wait. Refuge HQ live stream special edition on a Tuesday.
Is it a Tuesday?
Yes.
It is a Tuesday.
It is a
We're
Tuesday.
coming to you live on a Tuesday with breaking news that I will be unable to film the live stream on Wednesday. So that is the reason for our Tuesday appearance. Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We always love having you here. We love hanging out with you. You're just the cat's pajamas. As always. Oh. There you go. You heard it. That's
for the people.
That's a real applause for you guys. Just as always, Refuge HQ live stream is filmed in front of a semi-live audience. Like, we have people here, but they're not really watching it. You guys are watching it, but not other people. Like, there's no bleachers or anything like that. So.
What do you mean, Bob?
Yeah, no, there's people here. It's totally fine. So as always, we are sponsored by Jocko Fuel. Guys, if you need anything to give you a little amp, a little pump, a little kick, right? The Jocko Go. My favorite is right here. This is the Afterburner Orange. This thing right here, this is that hitter. This is that, it's noon. Oh man, that's, I need a little pick me up. This isn't gonna just pick you up. This is gonna pick the whole house up, and it's gonna do it naturally.
Wait, whoa. Don't tip it back yet. We need silence in the office.
Everybody be quiet.
ASMR sip.
Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
Ooh,
wow.
Yeah.
If that doesn't hit the spot doesn't exist. I'll tell you right now. That is the real deal. No joke. So, as always, we're sponsored by Jocko Go. If you guys need some natural good supplements, if you need some good energy drinks, if you need some great protein, Jocko Fuel is the way to go.
Shout out to Alden Smith. I concur with you. Dax Savage all day.
Dax Savage is really good. It's not my favorite flavor, but it is a really good flavor. All of them are really good. Really quick, if you are subscribed to our newsletter, you will have seen on our Trivia Tuesday newsletter that we sent out a question. If you saw the question and you know the answer, now's the time. Put the answer in the chat. You win a free t-shirt and a case of Jocko Go on Refuge Medical. So really quick, throw your answer in the chat if you saw the question. If you didn't see the question, you're not subscribed to the newsletter. Go to our website and subscribe to the newsletter so that way you can win awesome free stuff.
Nope.
So we're searching.
Nope.
Who's got the answer? I'm not going to tell you the question. There we go, Chelsea Hutchinson on Instagram.
Woo.
Chelsea Hutchinson, approximately 650 between skeletal smooth and cardiac, and that is
indeed.
correct. We were looking for 650 was our
YouTube
answer.
was saying 639.
Nope.
And 382.
We're going off the white pages.
54. It was all over the place. They were just throwing out all types of random
White
numbers.
pages specifically says the data that we have says 650. That's what we're going for. So Chelsea Hutchinson, you have 1 week to email us an address to send these goodies to, so that way you have that Refuge merch. You got some Jocko Go as a pick-me-up.
Do you have the question in front of you?
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I don't.
Oh, can somebody read off the question, please? Because that was a really important question.
Yeah, that is do we want to read it as, you create the newsletter, do you want to read it?
Well, like the point of it is like to people subscribe.
Yeah, I know, we're not supposed to tell them the question.
Right, this is after. Somebody has already won.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I mean,
Do it like Jeopardy. Let them figure out what the question is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is the question? You tell me.
Oh.
Who actually paid attention? What is the question? Type the question in the chat below if you have the question. So YouTube, you'll have a little live chat. Instagram, you'll have a question box as well as a live chat. And Instagram, you'll have a question box as well as a live chat as well.
It already came out in Instagram. What are the 4 tissue types?
So that was last week's question. This week's question is a little bit different. Instagram is a little slow. How many muscles are in the human body? Instagram, that is correct. That was the question that was asked in the newsletter this week. Every single week we send out on Tuesday, Trivia Tuesday, a question. Now, if you get the right answer and you're the first one to answer it in the chat, that gives you the opportunity to win some sort of prize. Sometimes it's a t-shirt, sometimes it's a kit, sometimes it's Jocko, sometimes it's a tourniquet, sometimes it's books. All this different stuff we give away to you guys while you tune in. So we always appreciate you. We want you to know that. We freaking love you guys. Place of Skulls, don't worry about it. He said whoops because he typed in the wrong question. You still typed in a question that's still super valid. What do you got over there,
He
Dud?
said the question should have been, how many Jocos have Bob drank this year?
I mean, I don't even think it's measurable, honestly.
Hey, we did start off with 4 or 5 pallets in here, and now they're all gone.
Yeah, at one point, we had 5 full pallets of Jocko in this building. That did happen. Now, we took 4 of them to Florida. We didn't drink all of them. We did drink a lot of them.
It was quite a few.
Quite a few. We drink a lot of Jocko here. We run on Jocko.
We're actually powered by Jocko.
Powered by Jocko Go. Gosh, that stuff is good. So yeah, we're doing the live stream. This is always a Q&A. You got the Q's and we got the answers. So if you have any questions, concerns, inquiries, anything about Refuge Medical, anything about our culture, our company, our kits, where we get our information from, how we build it, how we come up with these crazy ideas, that's where you guys come in. This is an hour of total transparency for you as the consumer to ask us as, you know, the business, the company, whatever, any questions you want to know the answer to. So go ahead and shoot them in the chat below. Chelsea, you can email Bob at Refuge Medical. I'd prefer that you email admin at Refuge Medical because there's a bunch of admins that exist and they will get your stuff way quicker to you than if it was just me working on it.
Links in the bio.
That's a great question. Bear drank a pallet himself. He tried. He got really close to a full pallet of Jocko.
What's kind of sad?
It's sad.
We had a little freeze that happened here.
Dude.
We got into the single digits.
Dude, it was cold.
And
Rest in peace.
it was a couple of cases of Jocko's that froze and exploded.
Dude, one was in my truck. It was Jocko everywhere.
Oh God.
These empty cans, they never even got drank. They didn't even know. They didn't know what it felt like to be drank.
Not the Jocko's.
They didn't stand a chance. They didn't go 20.
But we ordered some more.
Yeah, we did.
And now they are
right here. They are hella fire.
Word.
As the kids say, that shit is hella fire. We had a bit of a freeze. We lost some Jockos. It'll happen. Jocko hooked us up. They got us more. We got that good stuff on us now, so no big deal. Don't mean to brag. So as always, throw your questions in the chat. What do we got?
Ebor Millie, can small business become a distributor of Refuge kits?
Yes, a small business can become a distributor of Refuge kits. If you're interested, if you have a small business, small gun shop, maybe a small outdoor shop, tactical, whatever, just, mom and pop gas station, you're like, dude, I really need to sell these medical kits. Reach out to sales at Refuge Medical. Faux Daddy, can I get a what?
What? You know what? Faux Daddy is.
That dude is bussin'. So Faux Daddy, he will take care of you for all your small business retailer needs. He'll hook you up. He'll make sure that you guys got the right price point, right kits for your market, all these things. He makes it an effortless process. So reach out to Faux at Sales at Refuge, and he'll take care of you.
Links in the bio.
Go to the bio, dude. Go to the links. Go there.
We got a question from Connor.
Okay.
When did you start texting customers about their orders?
We started texting customers probably, I think, beginning of December of 22. So it started, the CEO and I were talking, and we were talking about Gary Vaynerchuk and the way that he handles his customers, and we then talked about the story of Ace Hardware, and the owner of Ace Hardware, it's beautiful. There was an old lady, pulls into his hardware shop right before it was a chain, all that stuff, it was just one location, pulls in, she starts complaining about her tires and how they had messed up her tires, and they didn't sell tires there. But he had his staff pull her car around back, said, we'll take care of you, ma'am, no problem. Had them drive over to the tire shop, put new tires on the car, came back, pulled it around, sent her on her way, replaced her tires, no charge. He founded Ace Hardware, that level of customer service and attention, right? So I started calling every single customer that we had that had a phone number. I sat down, I started calling them, right? And I was here till 8 o'clock at night. And TJ, our CEO, he's a freaking genius sometimes, he had an idea. It's like, why don't we text them a video when they're going out the door? That way it's not bogging down your time and we get to every single customer. And so we started doing that at the beginning of December as a real way to connect with our customer base in kind of a new sense. We didn't see anybody else doing it in the market. We thought, man, this is a really attentive touch. It's personal, and it shows you guys how much we care about you as the customer. So it's a little bit different. So yeah, we started doing it. I believe it was either the end of November, beginning of December. It might have been, maybe it was beginning of November.
I'm not listening to you, but, we're not the studio audience.
When did we start doing the customer service texts? Beginning of November?
Yeah.
October, November-ish, right around there.
September, October.
Yeah.
We were calling and then we did the video text.
Yep. So hopefully that answers your question. Great question.
More with the customer service aspect. Honey Badger Actual, are the emails shared with you guys when compliments come in from customers when they order equipment? Do you get those emails?
Yes. So this is the really cool thing about how we build our customer service department. It's us. So Heath, can I get a what?
He's in shipping.
He's in
There
shipping.
he is. Tactically Tora, come on down.
Can I get a what?
What?
So Heath over here, if you've ever ordered something, you probably get a video from Heath. It's most likely from Heath or Britt or I if we're stepping in to try to help.
And sometimes me.
Yeah, Dud did do it for a day. Heath runs customer service, right? Yeah. So this is who you talk to. If you're like sending an email or a text, if you're in the Shopify inbox, like it's either Heath, it's going to be Britt, or maybe Cal or myself, right? Those are the people that are going to access that inbox. And so we see all of the awesome stuff that you guys share with us, all that feedback. We love it. We appreciate your guys' compliments. We appreciate your guys' praise. Remember, we're just doing our job. All praise goes to him because we're not worthy of it. And I mean, at the end of the day, you guys are keeping our engine going. You're putting fuel in the tank. So you're the reason we're able to keep doing what we're doing. Thanks, brother.
Tactically Tora, better known as D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan. There it is. There it is.
Let's see. There was a question. Oh, it went by so fast.
They do that. They
Yes,
do that.
indeed.
All questions, concerns, or inquiries are in the chat. I mean, we got no secret recipe over here. We're just trying to do the right thing. We're trying to do good business by good people.
Any news about Alpine kits?
Not a lot of movement on that. We've talked more about it. So what we're trying to do right now, and this isn't to diminish the Alpine kit. We are moving out of that season, but we're really trying to focus on schools. We're really trying to focus on transportation. A lot of trucks roll down the road every day. Way more trucks roll down the road every day than people, who are skiing or snowboarding. So for us, we're focused in a little bit on those two markets right now, and that's kind of where all of our R&D is being put right now. So we haven't forgot about the Alpine kits. It's still a focus for us, but in terms of priority list, it's not the very top. But that's a great question.
From My Alaskan Lifestyle, by the way, congratulations, Bob, on your new position as a spokesman for Refuge.
I don't know that I'm a spokesman. I sometimes speak. I do happen to be male. But I think that everyone here is the spokesman for Refuge. Refuge speaks for itself. And we have a really good brand, and we have really great people all the time. And so, yeah, we just different perspectives. What's up?
Jay Boone Outdoor Adventures asked, I have components from Refuge. Can I buy a Ox Yellow case just on its own?
100%. 100%. Reach out to sales at Refuge Medical. Fo Diddley will help you out. Right, Fo?
That's right.
That's right. Look, you hear that excitement? That dude is bussin', dude. That dude is crazy. I don't know what bussin' means. I actually don't know if it's good or bad. I could be like, it's bussin', and it's like a really bad thing. There's an ambulance driving by.
Alden Smith said, Bear hinted that there may be an announcement of new Refuge training locations this week. Can you say when we might expect that?
Run. They're on to us.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Hide.
So I cannot say. I've been sworn to secrecy. I will tell you that, man, we got some freaking super duper cool dates and cool venues planned out. Phelps, who's our chief training officer, he's he has got some really cool stuff in the works right now. We're actually training a new person for Refuge training. We've added a few people to staff there to kind of make sure that stuff is really working well. The new locations are dropping soon. I can't tell you when, dude. I can't tell you when. It's too good. I don't want to mess with their plan. I don't want to. You can't get it out of me. You won't be able to. So.
Hemi wants to know Molly pouches for Jockos in the web store yet?
Ooh, not in the web store
we need
yet.
to talk to Cody about that.
I don't know that it'll fit.
Will it? Ooh.
Oh, it's close.
So tight.
Dude, somebody give me a stud kit.
Hurry up, stud kit, stud kit. We need a stud kit. I got one. Here it is.
Boom. Here's what you do, is you take your...
Uh-oh.
Oh, stud.
There was a stud sighting on camera.
Stud. That dude's a stud. So what you do is you take your stud kit and you take your Jocko and you put your Jocko in the stud kit like so, right? And it's just not big enough.
Will it?
There you go. Boom. And then that shit is hella fire. And then you molly this to your belt. And then you've always got your quick deploy Jocko.
Not
Nice.
recommended when the Jocko's open.
Yeah, it's not good for when they're open. Don't do that. Not recommended. But yeah, the stud kit will work to hold your Jockos. That's what the people really need to know. That's what they really want to see. My Alaskan lifestyle, I carry mine in the lower right pocket with trauma shears, rubber banded to them. The stud kit is the pro way to carry. Yeah, stud kit is awesome. Stud kit is slept on. That's like, it's so easy to attach to different bags, and then you just always have a tourniquet and shears by you. It's just smart. Basic dude stuff. What else we got going on here?
Connor was saying, I have to make another order to receive your text and video. My orders must have been before you started that.
Or your phone number isn't in there, and we can't text you because we don't have your number.
Ooh.
So in your customer profile, when you're filling it out, make sure your phone number's in there. That way we can text you a video. So yeah, basic text stuff there. I carry my TQ in a T-Rex arm sidecar pouch with trauma shears. I like the T-Rex arm sidecar pouch. So T-Rex arms, like their holster setup, and they have like the sidecar, and a lot of times people carry their spare mag. They also have a TQ pouch that can be the sidecar. Here's my only concern with that is the hook and loops can sometimes get stuck on your clothing and pull the TQ out. If you have it banded correctly, it's not an issue. So just food for thought on that. But I do really like Lucas and Isaac's setup for that. I think it's awesome to have a tourniquet in the same place as your firearm. I think that's so responsible and important. What are you laughing at over there?
Well, one, shout out to Mark Watts 543. Do you ship to the UK? That answer is yes.
Yeah, we do.
Before that, some rogue person, are y'all still allowing your employees to spread vaccine disinformation? That person's a comedian.
This might not be the live stream for you, bud. You might want to mosey on out of here.
I don't think there has been a live stream where we've actually talked about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about stuff like that. We don't talk about that.
Not at all.
Honestly, we don't. Here's what we're in the business of: saving lives. That's what we're in the business of. So trauma medicine, we're in the business of it. The father, we're in his business. People, we're in that business. In terms of your divisive tactics and like political affiliations and controversial medical conversations, not about it. We try to stay out of the controversy lens for the most part. So I've never mentioned that on a live stream before. I don't remember the last time it was talked about.
My videos.
And there's not other employees that are getting in front of the camera talking about it. So you must be misinformed, my friend. Might want to mosey on out. What do you got?
Honey Badger Actual said, I live in an area where winter, we can experience -30 at times and 100 plus in summer.
Yeah.
Is some of the components, burn tech dressings, etc., okay to leave in your car during extreme temperatures?
I would always recommend checking it after. So The Burn Tech might have an issue because I believe, like, I wouldn't put water gel dressings in there or anything like that because that's going to freeze. There's petrol dressings, which you should be good. Some of the Burn Techs do have water bases, so they're frozen-like, not actually frozen. All of that can be mitigated by, like, hey, if it's going to get to -30 where you are, grab your first aid kit and bring it in the house. Same thing you would do with your electronics, right? Like, if you have an electronic, you don't want your electronic exposed to that super cold temperature, it messes with the battery, bring it in the house, you know? I sometimes have ammo in my car. If it gets really, really hot or really, really cold, those temperature differences can mess with the ammo. I bring it in the house. You know, so you always want to be a little bit cautious of that, but you don't, you know, every single component has a stress level that it will survive to. So that's just simple, basic stuff. What do you got?
Have you considered adding Narcan to your kits?
So here's the thing: is our state supplies Narcan for free. A lot of states supply Narcan for free. So for us to charge you for Narcan when there's resources for you to get it for free, it doesn't feel right. We've talked about it. We've talked about having Narcan kits for people, but they're supplied for free in so many different places. And here to talk about it, we'll actually bring on our staff medic, Christina.
Our newest, applause. We need some applause here.
There we go.
Come on in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christina. Christina is our staff medic. Grab a seat, sit down, hang out with us.
She has administered Narcan before, not to
I
me,
have.
because I don't do drugs.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
So, Narcan, tell us
Yeah.
about it.
So Narcan is for benzos. So if you heroin, Xanax, any of that kind of stuff, it will take the effects of that away. And most people really get really super duper mad whenever I use it.
Yeah, because they're on drugs.
Because they're like way up high here, and when I wake them up, they're like,
Down there.
Yeah.
So, do you recommend that like people should just carry Narcan?
man, that's a touchy subject.
Like in your personal experience?
It's good and bad.
Yeah?
Because when I woke people up before, they get really super mad and they come up swinging.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just someone just want to carry it and you go up and administer it to it. Because
Yeah, like 120-pound female just administering
Yeah.
Narcan to a random person, probably not the
it's
best
not
idea.
The best idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing too, be attentive to where you're living and the drug issues that are around you, right?
Absolutely.
So like heroin's not a really big thing here
No.
where we live, but meth is, right?
Meth is.
And so somebody overdosing on methamphetamine is going to look different than somebody, but at a certain point that overdose could translate like a heroin overdose.
Yeah.
But if you give them Narcan, it's not going to have the
No,
it's not going to have the right effect.
No, and just like somebody overdosing on some other kind of medication, Narcan's, you're just wasting it.
Yep.
At that point.
And like I said, there are resources in every state for you to get Narcan for free if that's something you want to get
Yeah.
trained on. There's usually classes once a month held at local hospitals for you to get trained on Narcan and how to use it and when to use it and stuff like that.
Most pharmacies give it for free.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. What do you got, Dud?
Well, one, Hemi put out a concern for TikTok because he said that girl's wedding ring is a weapon. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Nice. Good.
Another thing, Palmetto Paratrooper, they get mad because heroin is expensive.
Very, very. So you just ruin their high, and although you're saving their life at the same time
How-
because they're not breathing.
How dare you?
I know, right?
Gosh.
I mean, you know.
Be high on heroin, go home. You know, it's a battle.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your expert opinion. Christina, we might call you back in. We don't know. You never know when you're going to need that medic opinion because
Yes,
you know what?
indeed.
And Christina, she was Leo, she was fire, and she was EMS. So she still EMS. She put some, yeah, put some, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is always great to get your medic opinion. I don't always love my medic's opinion, but I do love your medic's opinion. Yeah?
Hit the button.
There it is. That's funny, guys. That's good humor. You gotta love that. You can't sue me. So, nailed it. Classic.
Let's see.
So medical components have expiration dates. There's a discussion going on in the IG chat because they have NSN numbers, which is the national stock number, which allows you to sell to the government. So anytime that you have an NSM number, you have to have an expiration date, even if it doesn't expire. Cat tourniquet has an expiration date. Doesn't mean that it's not going to work after that date. Could, depending on the situation that it's in, if it's directly exposed to sunlight, if it's been in extreme temperatures, if it's had moisture, all these different things. But that is the expiration date that's tied to the NSN number so that they check all those components at that time, right? They don't want to give a bunch of bad cat tourniquets to somebody if they're 10 years expired and all the nylon and the webbing's weak, right? The adhesive doesn't work anymore. We don't want to give that to a group of soldiers that are going out into a firefight, right? So that's why a lot of medical components have expiration dates. It's not because they necessarily expire, it's because they're required to through the NSN system. Yes?
Chelsea Hutchison, best way for a female to carry a Cat Gen 7. Always gets caught on my shirt when putting it in pockets. Still learning.
Great question. So I've got two solutions for you. One, if you're a female, a lot of females carry bags, purses, backpacks, stuff like that every single day. So easiest path of no resistance, right, or a path of least resistance is find a place in the bag to apply a stud kit so it keeps it from getting caught on things. The next thing, if you're like married to carrying a tourniquet on your person, which I believe you should be, I recommend carrying a soft T. It doesn't have the hook and loop. It's not going to get caught on things. It's still a great windlass tourniquet, and it's a little bit bigger, right? And it fits in the pocket really, really snug. I got one in my pocket right now. Boom, right here, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Look how small this sucker breaks down, okay? We're taking it, we're folding it. Look at that. Look how tight and compact that is. You can throw that in a back pocket, a front pocket, no problem. And that guy is small, right? So you keep that in your pocket and you're good to go. My wife carries a soft T, but she also does have a Cat Gen 7 in her bag, as well as she has, you know, a SWAT T and a couple other tourniquets too. So yeah, I hope that helps. A lot of people rubber band their soft T. You can break that rubber band really quick. It's no problem, but that's my recommendation to a female on how to carry a tourniquet. I don't know, females that are actual females, do you guys have a recommendation for how you carry a tourniquet? Just in your pocket, just.
In your pocket. I have like 5 of them in my truck.
So she has 5 of them in her truck, carry a soft T in the pocket, yeah. I put a small rubber band around my TQ to help it keep its shape. Yep. Somebody recommend cargo pants? Definitely. Cargo pants are great. You know, throw it in one of the cargo pockets. That's the OG way to do it. If you're wearing jeans, you kind of run into that issue. So you maybe don't always want to wear cargo pants. That's why I recommend the soft tee. Yep.
Michigan Prepper, I just started drinking Jocko, but haven't seen the milk yet. Is it like muscle milk?
It is better than muscle milk. It's more protein. It's put in the way they set up the enzymes, it actually releases so your body can absorb all the protein. And the taste is way better, in my opinion. And I'm not paid by them to say that. I'm not. I seek no compensation other than some Jocko Go. Yeah. So she says she hates muscle milk, but she likes the Jocko milk. And I've heard that from multiple people. It's not chalky. You know how like some protein shakes, you get like that chalkiness afterwards? There's none of that in there.
And I don't get gassy after milk.
I get gassy after the 3rd milk.
Well, that's why they were questioning how many Jocko products does a Bob drink in a year?
In a year? Dude, I don't even know how to measure that number. I'm struggling. I'm probably 3 or 4 Jocko products a day. It depends on the day, though, because there's some days where I'm like, I drank 1 Jocko, but Yeah, we're talking about theoretical finances right now. We'll never know. If we come out with this information, a plane's going to fly into the refuge center.
Can a SWAT tee fit in a stud kit with gauze and other supplies?
Yep, 100% have done it. I've fit rolled gauze, compressed gauze, and a SWAT tee all in a stud kit with shears on the back. You can do it. SWAT tee fits in the boo-boo kit. SWAT tee fits... the SWAT tee will fit pretty much anywhere a deck of cards will fit. Yep.
Miss Jim Olick, your kits are great as is, but what are some of the ways you have changed up the contents for your personal needs? Speaking of that, I did a video with JT where he talked about how he adjusted his stud kit. Hey JT, you want to come over and talk about that a little bit? Sure. Go around that way. Not to me. Go around
I'm
there.
grabbing the kit.
No, go have a seat.
Having a seat.
Get on camera.
Do you hear these
slide
kids?
in,
Camera.
Scoot in.
this
There
close
it
enough?
is.
Are you in frame?
Now, look. All of our numbers are raising
Hello,
on
people.
each and every platform.
'Cause
The
JT's here.
comments are coming in like crazy. And now here's
Oh,
a
okay.
arc.
Sorry, I'm new at this.
So you set up your arc a little bit different.
Yep. So a couple of things which went over in the video. The turd tactical utility retention device. I untie that knot and then just cinch it down real tight. That way, if I need to, I can open this up and just rip it right off. Obviously, when you get it, your tourniquet's going to be in a wrapper. Unwrap it, properly stage it. If you don't know how to do that, watch one of our videos on it or go to one of our training events, better yet. And then opening it up, I am left-handed or wrong-handed, as some people at this office like to call me. So I will switch the stuff to the other side so I can pull it out with
Wait,
my left
you
hand.
looked over at Bob. Bob, have you called him wrong-handed?
I actually haven't. I was
no,
really
I wasn't.
I was really confused because I'm ambidextrous, so I use my left hand for a lot of things.
So I'll switch that over, but we set it up for righties. I take the gloves out and unwrap it and like blow them up so they don't stick together, and then I'll put them like right there. Am I still in the camera view?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
right
you're doing
there.
great.
That way you can get to
Yeah,
it.
come in a little bit closer. TikTok is missing all
I
of
feel like I'm pushing Bob out of his job.
That's
This
great.
isn't-
Hey,
I'm not doing
hey
this
man,
every week.
it's a
Just letting
team.
you know, I'm not doing this every week.
There's no I in team.
I'll grab an extra set of gloves and do the same thing in the bottom compartment because gloves rip. You always need more. A couple of things. I'll take the mini compression bandage and anything in this type of package, and I will do like a little bit of a slit right around the pre-cut spots.
So you'll
And
like
then-
stage it to get ready to rip open.
Yep. Do a little bit of a slit, but not so far that you mess up the sterility. And then I'll take like surgical tape. I don't like doing duct tape. I've done that in the past, and it adds a lot of freaking bulk. So some nice surgical tape, like 2-inch that we sell. And you could do like a tail, so you get a better handle. And that's pretty much it. Just go through and learn where everything is, and make it your own.
Elbor Millie asked, have you guys ever thought about R&D to replace the turd? It inhibits my access to the tourniquet unless I stage it to a specific way that it doesn't come. I guess that's the same problem that you ran into.
So yeah, let's talk about that really quick. So can you, really quick. So right now, the way that the tourniquet sits, right? If you have this on you, you can grab the tourniquet. I want you to be able to see this, right? You can grab the tourniquet and you can pull it out one direction. It doesn't work as well to pull it the other direction because you get caught on the C-clamp. What JT was talking about is if you untie the knot right here on the turd, take the whole thing out. You see, there's a little knot at the end. And so if you untie that knot, what can happen is the turd can float right off of it. So if you were to pull it, it'll all come loose and you'll just have the tourniquet in your hand. It's a really easy way to do it. You can set up the turds a bunch of different ways, and it's just to help you keep it there. So if it's not helping you, change how it's set up. It's your system, so there's some modular capability there.
Medic Mouse said, just use a rubber band. The turd came from popular demand.
That is true. I use rubber bands on all my tourniquets because I can break them. Because there's no chance. So like I have a tourniquet that sits on my plate carrier on my shoulder, right? It's rubber banded and I can rip it off, right? Same thing with on my SOB, on my like battle belt. If the world got crazy and zombies came and stuff like that, I need a tourniquet. It's with rubber bands. I just rip it off. And I usually have rubber bands on my wrist. Twitch does that a lot too. Because rubber bands break. But people wanted stuff that wasn't going to break, so we gave you the turd, which is a reusable option because we care about the environment.
Jacob and Alyssa
Thanks, brother.
asked,
Appreciate you.
do y'all have any major trauma kits? Well, how major are you talking?
Dude, I have a hospital. I can give you a hospital. How trauma kit do we want here? So probably major trauma kit is going to be the Bearfac, realistically. Okay. If you're looking for a trauma kit,
incoming,
send it. Boom, right? So we have the Bearfac 3.0 right here. This Bama Jamma, you can actually turd a tourniquet and shears. I had a pair of shears. There they are, right here. All right, so you can set it up like that. So you actually have access to a tourniquet and shears from outside of the kit, which is awesome. Then this would be mollied onto a bag, or maybe it's attached to your handle in your car, or maybe it's on a plate carrier on a belt. So you would pull that open, right? You see red, right? We pull on red, pull this out of the bag. Now check this out. You can actually open it with either hand, one-handed. All you do is you just grab and you flip it open, right? Now, it's in order of prioritization of care. So right off top, massive bleeding. That's the first thing you see. You have a CAT Gen 7 tourniquet, you have an emergency trauma dressing. Then, first thing you can grab in this pouch is your quick clot rolled, right? Because that's your hemostatic agent, so that's gonna allow you to wound pack. Then we also have a trauma pack, which allows you to work the rest of the Marchi algorithm. As well as we have some burn dressings, nasopharyngeal airway, chest seals. This right here is your trauma first aid kit. If you were trying to sustain life, prevent death with a trauma first aid kit, this right here, this bad mamma jamma, this is everything that you need. This is everything that you want. And so I recommend the Bearfac. The Bearfac is the kit of the week this week, right? Only $269 this week. I mean, you might want to hop on that bad mamma jamma.
Button.
There we go.
That shit is hella fire.
Hella fire. Hella fire. Only $269 this week, so you should hop on that while you can. Blue screen is well synced today. Oh yeah, we got major green screen production here. This is the best of the best.
Squat Survival Gear, one of our new friends that came to visit us in person.
Squat Survival Gear, if you're looking for an American-made rucksack, an American-made backpack, a utility pack, they are the people to go to. I sat and talked with him for probably an hour yesterday. He drove 8 hours to come see us. And I have one of his bags right here. This is in, they have so many different camo patterns. This is in, they're like a winter camo right here. This is made in the US right here, this whole bag. It's got these awesome waist straps. The buckles are great. The thought process behind the handle and how the handle is attached with this box stitching here and the bar tacking, this is just bomb proof, man. He is really building stuff to try to last out the ages that you can hand down from one generation to the next. And that's important to him. And so speaking to him, he really understands what we're trying to do here. He stands behind us and with us. And so these are awesome bags. I highly recommend that you guys grab one. A bunch of us are actually switching our packs, day packs, rucksacks over to Squat Survival Gear because of how well they're made and because of how he makes them. So
we need another button. Somebody let Kale know to order some more buttons because we need a button that when you hit it, it says America
truck, yeah. So yeah, and also Squat Survival Gear, he hooked us up with a bunch of bags for SHOT Show because we're going to SHOT Show next week. We leave on Sunday, so be looking for that content. That'll be a fun time. Dudley and Bob go to Vegas. Sounds like a bad movie. I'd watch that.
Squatch also asked, what do they make for child-sized tourniquets?
Heck yeah, send it. Boom, and another. Cool, so we got two really good options. So the first one is through Safeguard, H&H, and that is the SWAT T, which is the Stretch, Wrap, and Tuck Tourniquet. This is awesome because it doesn't matter the circumference of the limb, how small it is, because it's a child, this will work on any size, right? Stretch, wrap, and tuck. I don't recommend this for adults because you could potentially cause nerve damage. It's easier to do so in adults, right? You can do it in children as well, right? The other one is the S-Mark, same exact thing from TacMed Solutions. It's a little bit more affordable and it's not as long. I can take this and realistically cut it into two different tourniquets. I would not cut this one because you're gonna run out of real estate realistically. This is a little bit thinner and this is a little bit thicker. I carry the SWAT T. The S-Mark works just as well. Don't get it twisted, right? So these are your two recommended child tourniquet options here. You got your S-Mark and your SWAT T. We've also seen some really cool ones kind of like start to pop up in the market. There was like this weird Coban thing. I see it.
And he's back.
All right, so this thing, we got it in the mail from somebody, sent it to us. This is a Silishman pressure wrap, and you actually have a time that you applied it right here. It has a time tab. So what you do is you open it up, and this is like a big, like stretchy bandage, and it has Velcro all throughout it. Now, I've applied this to 2 different adults thus far, and I've gotten it to stop arterial flow. So it tells me it will work on a child, and the whole thing behind it, show you guys here. This slides, this little red part, and so you can make this loop bigger, right? So you would cinch this down on your limb. There's so much Velcro on this, it's ridiculous. So you would cinch this down on your limb, like so, just like you were pulling on a normal tourniquet, right? And then you're gonna start your wrap. And as you wrap, this hook and loop section here is gonna grab onto the fabric, which allows you, with each wrap, to get it tighter and more compressed, right? To then apply it and hold it. And you can use this on a child, right? The Slishman pressure wrap is what it's called. We're still testing it. I'm really interested about it, but I think it's gonna work. I do, and I think it's gonna hold up to like movement and stuff like that, water and all these things, just as the same as, I think this would be better in moist conditions, like a lot of liquid, a lot of fluid. I think this would be better than these, because you slide a little bit and it gets slippery when these get wet, which if you're using this, there's gonna be blood, just so you know.
That new thing reminds me of boxing hand wraps.
Yeah, it's like that. It's really weird. It's super interesting, but we're still kind of testing it and evaluating it. If I wouldn't use it on my child, I'm not gonna sell it to somebody for them to use on their child, so we're not there yet, but it is something that we're super interested in. I'm sure they're gonna be really affordable too, so that's a great question. When applying a TQ, is it necessary to cut away or remove shirts or pants? Really depends, bro. Depends on what you have in your pants. What?
We say trauma naked. If there's trauma, we cut away.
So our paramedic is saying,
Come on down. We can't hear you from over there.
this is great, right? So it's the whole idea of like gloves on, scene safe, trauma naked is what you're saying?
So anytime there's any kind of trauma, you want to expose it.
Yep.
So if you're going to put a tourniquet on, you cut it off so that you can expose the area.
Yep. Okay,
Get
so
those shears out.
So there you go. So we teach in class, like if you absolutely do not have time to move stuff out of their pockets. She's saying as a paramedic, like, hey, dude, get them naked, cut it off, like expose the wound, look at what you're doing, which makes a lot of sense, you know? So if you can and you have the time, yeah, remove clothing, remove anything that's in the way of it. So that's a great word there from Christina, the in-house medic.
The 12C conditioning was talking about them and a few other people want to do a charity trivia contest to benefit Grindstone. Any thoughts?
I think that's awesome. You should reach out to Grindstone about that. I think they'd be interested. Katie Lynn's the executive administrator over for Grindstone. You should probably reach out to her, admin at Grindstone Ministries, and if whatever you need from her, I'm sure if you're raising money for Grindstone, Grindstone's not going to say no. Realistically, I believe so. I've been surprised before. I'll be surprised again. You know, crazier things have happened. So as always, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. You know, we got a few more minutes here left, about 10. So any other questions you may have. Chelsea Hutchinson said, Squatch, love that winter camo bag. Yeah, go to his website. Go check out his stuff. I mean, they have amazing rucksacks. I'm looking at this 55-liter pack. I showed it on the stream last week. It's framed. It's really comfortable. The weight sits high. It's not burdensome on the shoulders. It really sits quite well on the back.
Do you want it?
No, I'm just admiring it from the distance. I want them to go to the website so they can see it. That's the Grassman.
Well, you could be the model.
I could.
Yes.
I could go all
Or
Zoolander
you
in
know
here.
what? We'll use Ty to be the model.
Come on, Ty.
Ty, put the bag on.
Come on, Ty. Give the people what they want.
Come on, Ty.
TikTok, here we go.
Fix your hair before you come on camera.
Make sure you look good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dang.
Adjust your straps. You gotta wear that bag right. There you go. There you go. There you
There
go.
we go. Uh-oh.
Man. All right.
Here he comes.
I'll come over. I'll show you guys the features. If you want, I'm sure I'm gonna have JA pick you up so we can show you guys the features of this bag.
moving.
We're moving. We're moving. Okay. So we've got this beautiful Grassman pack. Ty, go ahead and 180 for us, right? You see the bag is very large. Right? This is a true 55-liter pack. How's it feel, Ty?
Pretty light.
Yeah, pretty light. So if you look, we'll just move you here 90 degrees. If you look inside here, this is all cushioned out, this frame. So it really sits quite well. Thick cushions here on the arm straps or on the shoulder straps. So then check this out. The buckle system is what I love. So there's two buckles here. One, it doesn't run high like a lot of bags do. A lot of bags will run their buckles right here. This sits a little bit lower, so it's more like it's lower than your sternum, so it sits on the core really well. And the buckles are really intuitive, and they're really well made. They're super strong, so I love that. And he put a little bit of elastic here, so there's a little bit of give, right? Which you want in a bag, especially because you're gonna breathe, right? Breathe. See how his chest moves out? So you want that expansion, which is really good. They did the same thing on the waist straps here. Still one of those really great big buckles. Still has some of that elastic. And to tighten it, he's not having to pull this way. He pulls away from himself, right? Which is so much more intuitive, and it's easier to loosen. So you just like loosen the right here. You just pull that tab, and it loosens up. Oh, you're hooked around that. Here, let me show you. Oh, gosh. So you're hooked around.
Yep,
there we go. So there you go. And
Somebody said this bag looks painful for ladies.
then,
I wouldn't think so.
no, because this adjusts. You can move. You can move this right here. If you look, this can be moved onto different panels. And so depending on like you as a female, where you want it to sit, the strap can sit lower or higher. So that's no problem there. It's a great question though. So if you could turn for me, 2 big outer pouches right here, another big admin pouch, and then this opens up into 2 different sections. So you have 2 chambers inside of the bag, one first one and then one secondary. So this is really great because you have 2 side pouches and you have a really easy to access brain as the capability for a large water bladder. The water bladder hose will run out the top. Like I said before, guys, this is really thought out. All of the zippers, every single compartment has a tab that you can pull and hold right here. So you can use that tab to manipulate the zipper, right? So you can go like this and it doesn't mess up the bag, right? A lot of thought went into this. It's a really, really great product. We're super happy with it. The way that he built it.
What is this bag called?
This is called the Grassman here. So you can go to his website. You can click it here on Instagram, Squatch Survival Gear. The Grassman is an awesome pack. They make different sizes too, because if you look, this is a much smaller bag in comparison. And they don't just make tactical bags, right? So they make other bags as well, not just rucking, not just tactical, but are more practical for every day. So I highly recommend, go check them out. They're awesome. Thanks so much, Ty. Round of applause for Tyler, our model here. He's a great guy. He does good work. He does good work. What is the bag called? It is a Grassman. There you go. You heard it. There we go. That's the applause we needed. That's what the kids wanted. Awesome. Awesome.
Over on TikTok, someone asked, do you do discounts for military and EMS?
We do. We do discounts for military and EMS and fire and law.
You can reach out to admin at Refuge.
Or just hit the Shopify chat too, because we'll see which one works better for you, depending on what you're buying. I think most of them are 10%. So we'll hook you up with that discount, get you some money off, so that way you can keep doing the great things that you're doing, man. Yeah, just hit the Shopify inbox, like the little chat. It says like, chat with us or talk with us. Just click that. Heath will send you what code will work for best for you.
Someone at the Pentagon will respond to you.
That's 100% true. It's 100% true. Somebody will respond to you, and they will help you, and they'll make sure that you get what you need, because you deserve it. So that's a great question. What other questions we got? We got 5 more minutes left. I was going to do another giveaway. I was thinking about it. I'll reach out really quick. If you were here last week, 2 different people. One person won this. It's a book, and another person won this. It's a tourniquet holder. If you could reach out, this is your last week here, reach out people who won, so that way you can claim your prize. If not, I'm going to give it away to somebody else because somebody needs it, you know, so I always want to give people a chance. So if you won the next 5 moves, or if you won the tourniquet pouch, reach out to us so we can get that info and get that in the mail to you. What you got?
Unfortunately, Palmetto Paratrooper, I just got lit up by fleas after pulling out a dishwasher to repair it.
Oof.
It makes me wonder if y'all sell a Benadryl equivalent.
We sell Benadryl. We sell actual Benadryl. It's in the adventure kit. It's in the ox kit. It's in the mini stomp. It's in the regular stomp. It's right there.
Looks just like this.
Boom, Benadryl. That's what it is. It's not an equivalent. I mean, I guess it is an equivalent because it is literally it. Yep.
Yeah,
So
Benadryl is Benadryl.
you have to wonder no more, Palmetto Paratrooper. We do sell it.
And what kits does that come in?
Adventure, mini stomp, ox, and if you're doing this at work, this shows you probably need an OSHA compliance kit, because if you had an OSHA compliance kit at work,
Yellow.
boom, you would have Benadryl right now. You'd have it in your mouth already. You'd already have taken it. You wouldn't even be feeling the effect of the fleas. This is why you need an OSHA compliance kit. It's not all blood and bullets and crazy chaos. Sometimes just mother trucking fleas, dog. So, yeah, food for thought there. There's also, I'm pretty sure, isn't there sting relief wipes in here?
I don't think so.
Is there not? I thought there was. We should do that. We should add sting relief wipes. Sent my email for today's giveaway to admin. You are awesome, Chelsea Hutchinson. Great job doing the things that you need to do to get the stuff that you got. What's up?
Foe. You are needed on camera.
Whoa.
There's a question for you to answer. Come on, Foe. Come on, Foe. Uh-oh. Can we get Foe?
Can we do it?
Uh-oh, here he comes.
Phil, what is up, my man? Phil Marrow in the house. Good dude right there.
Somebody get Foe a chair.
Somebody get Foe a chair. Somebody get him a Jocko stat. You need a Jocko Go? You need a Jocko Molk? What do you need?
Foe is here.
Oh, there we go.
There,
You were waiting for it to fly in.
I know.
We don't throw
Wait for one of
Jocos.
these.
there we go. All right, what do we got?
Derek Mata, do you have discounts for working at school districts?
We actually do. We do really good discounts for school districts.
We'll
for
discount the
teachers.
whole district, right?
Yeah, we discount the whole district. We'll discount the whole school. We even discount for like schools. For teachers.
Yeah.
Like if you're a teacher out there and you're like, hey, I want to get one of these kits because my school program is not going to fund it yet, we'll hook you up with a discount.
Yeah. The most important thing for us is that every single American has access to good first aid kits. That's our priority, right? Whether it's a school, whether it's a government, whether it's a business, whatever it is. It's why we develop the kits that we do, because we feel as though it's needed. And Foe's main priority is schools this year.
Yeah.
Like, that's your focus.
My focus is to help save these kids' lives. So
Yeah.
that's my goal.
It's not always like something terrible, a mass casualty event. Sometimes it's like, oh, Jimmy fell and hit his leg on the piece of rebar that the janitor never cleaned up in the field, and now he's got a bleed, and we got to get him a tourniquet quick, right?
Yep.
So it's like, does the coach have a tourniquet? Does he have a first aid kit? Do they know how to use it? And so that's what we're really trying to have an effect on overall, just nationwide with our schools. Like, hey, you have an AED, you have a fire extinguisher, you should have a tourniquet, you should have a bleeding control kit.
And know how to use it.
And know how to use it.
Yep, and we actually do custom kitting. We have one of our local schools here, the athletic director, wanted a kit for the football field, for the softball field, and we did a custom kit that's kind of like an adventure kit, cross stomp bag, mixed with a bear fac as an athletic kit. So we do custom kitting like that too.
Yeah, we the options are endless for you. So we're gonna do one more quick giveaway, and then we are probably gonna end it. It's 2:00 now, so we'll do one more giveaway. I'm gonna give away a case of Jocko Fuel, Jocko Go,
Whole case?
whole case.
I haven't
what
even
flavor?
had one today, and you're giving away a case?
Dude, I'm out here. I'm out here doing it. We're gonna do a case of Jocko Go, and we're gonna do no. So we already did that. That happened. And then they're getting, so the winner of the trivia got a case of Jocko Go and got the t-shirt, right? Yes, so they got the
She's
t-shirt.
like, sure.
So for this one, we're gonna do a case of Jocko Go, and we're gonna do, let's do a cat tourniquet. I feel like that's good.
Cat tourniquet's always good.
Cat tourniquet is
And
good.
for the win.
Jocko and a cat tourniquet, there you go.
That's
All
a
right,
combo right there.
so the question is gonna be, all right, ooh, this is good. This is really good. What was the last new kit that we released? What was the last new kit? If you could tell us what the last new kit was, you will win a case of Jocko Go and a Cat Gen 7
Somebody
tourniquet.
said Bear Men 2.0.
That's correct, actually. That is 100% right. So it's a Bear Mid
Yes.
2.0. That was quick.
Yes.
Who won?
And that was Scott on YouTube.
Scott on YouTube. Scott, thanks so much for answering correctly. Go ahead and reach out to admin at Refuge Medical. The Bearman 2.0 is our newest kit. It is awesome because it has trauma and it just has regular first aid too. It's just got like some normal stuff that you may need. So it's a great kit. You want a case of Jocko Go, so reach out. We'll actually give you, you know what? No, I'm going to send you my favorite flavor. I'm going to send you Afterburner Orange because it's awesome. It's just, I know, JT's crying over there. He's like, oh my gosh, no. JT's like, dude, Afterburner Orange is so good. So I'm going to send you Afterburner Orange, and we'll send you a Cat Gen 7 tourniquet. And you know what? We'll send you an orange tourniquet, too. So it'll be...
Yeah, orange tourniquet to go with the Afterburner Orange.
There it is. Awesome. You guys are awesome. So I think at that point, we'll call it a day.
Yeah, and I was like, put that orange tourniquet on your visor in your car.
Yeah,
That's a great place for it.
That's a
When
great
someone
place.
Says, hey, go get that orange thing out of my car. They know what they're looking for.
Yep. And remember, guys, carry a tourniquet every day. You never know when the opportunity will present itself that you need to save a life or that your life needs to be saved. You guys are so awesome. We absolutely love you. We cherish you. Thank you for supporting our business. Thank you for supporting our mission. Have a freaking awesome day.